Happy New Year's, everybody, and welcome to the Franchise Ranker. And in honor of New Year's, we're going to be going back to the 1700s and visiting the Pirates of the Caribbean. So let's go ahead and get this started. So coming in dead last place to you guys is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, the fifth movie or installment in the franchise. And really, it's not a bad movie. None of these are bad movies, but it feels a little incomplete at times. I really feel like they could have went a different direction with the fifth movie. Add some good elements in it, like I like Will Turner's son and Barbossa's daughter. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. My bad. And the villain also kind of felt a little incomplete. Salazar. I forgot how you say his name, but I mean, I really think this would be an alright movie if it just did a few things a little differently, because it really, really could have had a lot of potential to be a good movie. But for my ranking and for my list, this one just really probably would go as last on my list. So, although not the best movie, like I said, I love all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. It gets a 6 out of 10, and I would definitely recommend this movie. This list is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man. No, sorry. On Stranger Tides. There it is. This is a really good movie. It introduces some new characters to the movie franchise, which I respect. Um, Blackbeard's got a really cool ship. It's got flamethrowers on it, which is awesome. Uh, that's really about. It's not all I can say about this movie. It's just not very action packed. It's good. I just because it's low on the list doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I really do enjoy this movie, and definitely think it's a great movie. Although not an action-packed movie, still one of my favorite movies, and I'm gonna give this one a 6.5 out of 10. So moving from the mediocre movies to the really good movies, we have Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and I really love this movie. It has some very funny moments in it, from the crew of the Black Pearl trying to escape the island of savages who are trying to be cannibals and eat people, and also worship Jack Sparrow for some reason. To Jack Sparrow trying to figure out their language, or speaking to them in some weird language, which I thought was very funny. It introduces my favorite villain, or just not my favorite villain, but one of my favorite movie villains of all time, Davy Jones. And all in all, I do think this is a very enjoyable movie, and it's just it has a very good fight scene at the end with Will Turner, Norrington, and Jack Sparrow on the wheel, and it's just really a good movie. This movie gets a 7 out of 10 to me. It's a really good and enjoyable experience for the entire family, and I think it's a very good movie. In second place, we have Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. And this movie is probably my favorite movie in the entire Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. It's not number one because I don't think it's, per se, the best story wise, but action wise and just humor wise and just in general, I really think this is the best movie for that. Love this movie. Uh, the movie starts out with them going to rescue Jack from Davy Jones' locker, and that's a very awesome just thing that happens with that. They go down like a huge waterfall at one point, and then they go back and they have all the pirates get together in this big pirate council, which is awesome, to go battle Davy Jones and the British Navy. And they have one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in any movie with Davy Jones's ship and the Black Pearl, which was awesome. And then afterwards, Will Turner rises up with the Flying Dutchman now in his possession, and they take out the British ship, the Endeavour, I believe is what it was called. And it's just an amazing movie, amazing fight scenes, and really an enjoyable experience. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, being such a fun, action-packed movie, gets an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. So coming in first place is the original Pirates of the Caribbean. This movie has revolutionized every pirate movie that's ever come out. Can't stress that enough. And when this movie was first announced, everyone was like, well, a pirate movie based off of a ride at Disney World. This probably isn't going to be that good. Well, guess what? It is an amazing movie and definitely worthy of the title of best Pirates of the Caribbean movie of all time, without a doubt. And it's just straight up an amazing movie, and I can't get over it, and I can't say it enough how good of a movie it is. With this being the amazing and revolutionary movie it has become, this gets a 9 out of 10 in my book. Great. A new thing we're doing on the channel is the bonus ranker, where I take an individual movie and rank it. So keeping on the theme of pirates, we have Disney's 1950 movie Treasure Island. Yes, 1950. This is a very old movie. But Treasure Island is a very good, lighthearted, and definitely OG pirate movie. And to me, it gets a 6.5 out of 10. Be sure to like, hit that notification bell, and subscribe, and go subscribe to Alpha Force. Have a good New Year. Adios, amigos.